Hi, and welcome back to another mini episode. It is I, your host, Druelee, of course. I just want to give you guys an update for those who have been following me on my nail social media page or whatever you want to call it through Instagram and Facebook. I did announce that I finally took my nail technician license exam and I passed all of them. I am super happy that that is done and out of my way. For the past week, I've been dreading it just because every time when I think about studying or taking an exam or a test, it makes me think about the times or those years when I was in college, and those weren't good years. But I'm super happy that that's done and over with. And for those who know me personally, I am an overthinker and I am a perfectionist. And I will always repeat that just because that's who I am. And sometimes when I overthink about certain things or when I want certain things to be perfect, in the end, the results, it doesn't go the way that I want it to be. However, from taking my test and actually scheduling it and actually doing it, it wasn't that bad though. It wasn't. I mean, honestly, I haven't been studying as much as I wanted to, but just rereading the rules and regulations and the things that I needed to know before taking the exam, I felt like I knew enough to actually take it, and my results were good. I passed on my one try, and that was what I was aiming for. I didn't want to fail it and retake it again, but even if that did happen, I was just willing to retake it if I needed to. But super glad that that is done and over with, and now I can move on with my life. And when just a little bit of an insight of my experience, when I took the test, everything was smooth. When I got to the end and it showed me the result, I was super happy, you guys. And right when I got into my car, yes, I did. I had my own little crying session just because, it made me think about the first time when I actually enrolled in school where, I finished my last quota, and just driving home made me realize that I fucking did this shit. I did this and I was overthinking for no goddamn reason, And to see my results of me passing my exam, it made me think about that time when I finished school. And, it's tears of happiness, tear of joy, tear of me realizing that I fucking did this shit. And I'm so proud of myself too. And like I always mention in my other episodes that you are your own cheerleader. Even if you are living alone, you're by yourself, you're single, you yourself have to cheer on yourself. Sometimes you can't rely on close friends or family to be there in that moment, but as long as you are there to cheer on yourself, to tell yourself that you're proud of yourself and all of the accomplishments that you've accomplished as of now, then that's enough. And I just want to say this for those who are single and who's trying to figure out your purpose in life, or trying to navigate your life, or just starting over even after like a breakup in a relationship or after a divorce. Like, I am a living proof that you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. As much as you dream about your goals or like have visions of where you want your life to be, the only way that things can actually happen is if you turn it into a reality. Make your dream and your vision into a reality and do it. Because if you don't do it and you don't turn it into reality, it's not going to happen. You also have to trust the timing. Trust the time that, sooner or later you'll get there. It just takes time. You can't rush it. Like, for me as a person, I don't like to rush things because I know that in my head that if I do rush certain things that I want things to be done, or like a dream or goals I want to accomplish, and I really want that, like say for example, like for the next day, I know that it's not realistic, and I have to accept that. You have to put your time and effort into those goals and into those dreams. That's what I did, and all I have to say is this year I've accomplished so much. I do want to do a lot more, and now that my chapter of going to school and getting licensed and all that stuff has finally finished, It's just the beginning of my career. It's just the beginning of my life goals, and I really don't know what I want to do in the nail field. I do have something in mind. However, I know that it's going to take time to get there. But eventually, like I mentioned in my Facebook and Instagram posts, I really do want to continue to focus on my small business and grow from there. And then eventually just start out from there, I guess. You just have to continue to follow me and just continue to support me. And eventually you guys will see where I will head once I get there. It is a lot different and a lot difficult just to do this by myself. And I'm learning a lot. And again, it's no excuse, like I'm not putting an excuse for myself saying that, oh, I need someone there to help me or support me financially or to be there for me. No, it's just more like I realize that, and I've accepted that, this is my own life journey that I have to go through, and that it'll take time for me to get to where I want my life to be. And so as of now, like I mentioned, now that I'm done going to school and obtaining my license, I am looking forward to getting back on working out, because I did pull that off a bit just because of school. And also, I don't know, I was thinking of getting my certification to be a life coach, because I feel like I've been single for almost 2 years now, and I feel like I've done enough work to help myself to be aware of my surroundings, to take accountability of my own life, and to accept that, it's okay to live a single life. And I know that it's really hard for a lot of you guys out there that are, living by yourself or doing this by yourself, or you don't have a partner to, I don't know, I guess live life with. And I just feel like, I love helping people. And if I can base my experience and relate it to other people and the issues that they have, that I am glad to help anybody, I guess. But that's just something that I have up in the air. I don't know, it's like once you start accomplishing a lot of things, or like checking off a lot of your life goals, then you want to do more in your life. That's where I'm at right now. And like I said, I started my small business, and I will continue to do that. I started my podcast, and which I will also continue to do that as well, because like I mentioned, the purpose of my podcast is to bring awareness when it comes to living a single life, doing your self-healing. Because trust me, when you start your self-healing journey, your eyes will just be opened, and you're not going to attract the same thing that you used to attract in the past. And again, for sure, I will definitely elaborate more on that on the podcast as well. This is just an update that I wanted to, let you guys know, see how you guys are doing, and and for you guys to see how I'm doing. Like I mentioned earlier, don't just wait for things to happen in your life. You have to do it. It starts with you. Turn your dream and your vision into reality, because the moment when it turns to reality, then you know that shit, I fucking did it. And you guys, I'm so proud of myself, okay? I'm super proud of myself of what I've accomplished so far. And I don't know what the future has for me, but you guys, I am happy. I'm content. I'm like smiling. I am crying tears of joy, tears of happiness, tears of good emotions, basically. But overall, that's all I wanted to update you guys on. And hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day, whether you guys are listening to this in the morning, evening, and at night, or wherever you are. But just know that you are enough for yourself and for anyone. You are loved, and that, whatever you set your mind into, it will eventually happen. Just be patient, trust in timing, and especially trust God. Other than that, I just want to end it with this, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys on the next mini episode.